Hey y'all, this is me. I'm back again. It's Zawadi. I'm your favorite high cheekbone sister, your favorite LIB sister, actually. Do you remember this apartment that I advertised on my channel, or specifically that I talked about on my channel? Some of you were in disbelief, and other people actually believe it based on their experience. But I will tell you, as a builder, in terms of as a person who owns building contracting services, I would tell you that 2 years ago is far from being false, because obviously you have to know exactly who you're working with, what contractors you're working with, and how you're transporting, how you're negotiating. It all leads to these things. And secondly, this is a one bedroom. I don't understand how the price of a one bedroom is supposed to be like. But when I tell you this was $7,000, it is true. But we have to remember this was 2 years ago. In terms of material pricing, you get a cement bag for $6. If you got it from the cement depot, it'll be $6. If you got it from the street, it'll be $6.50. And so things prices were down. Some steel rods cost like $6. Some steel rods cost like $7. Now you're looking at some of them that could be around $13, $15, depending on the kind of steel rod that they are asking for. So none of it is so far-fetched. The thing is, you have to put on your negotiation cap. You have to be able to work with people to ensure that you're getting the right pricing. Okay, so these were some of the things that I did. So now fast forward, people have been asking me, so Zawadi, what is the new price for the one bedroom house or for a one bedroom apartment? The answer is everything is contingent on your plan, your location, the kind of soil that we'll be working on. So why is the soil so important? Because if you're building at a swampy area, it will need a lot of dirt to be compacted before you can raise the building or raise the project. You have to just fill in swamp, just the water, to reduce the water there. In addition, if you're building next to the ocean, there will be an increase in cement, rocks, steel rods, to ensure that you're building the right structure on that land. If you're building on dry land, the price will be different from if you're building in a swamp or an ocean side or anywhere else. Okay, so the price will be contingent on the kind of land that you purchase. So I've said all of these things, what is the price for a one bedroom? Let's do a little bit of a breakdown for you guys today. Based on this image that I'm going to show you, this image right here is a one bedroom, an open floor plan, big living room, big kitchen, and you have a balcony upstairs, and you just have a powder room. It's a big house, technically, right? A house, but with one bedroom. So that doesn't mean it's going to be any cheaper because it's one bedroom. It does still have other things. The other aspect to consider for this house is that it's right closer to the ocean. So there are different factors to consider. But let's start. But before I move forward, I want you to hit the like button right now because you like this video. I want you to subscribe, share it to all of your friends, your family, whoever it is. Just share it right now because you're awesome. So let's start. What is the first thing for this project? Architectural drawing. So let's talk about the price of the architectural drawing. This drawing costs no more than what? $600. No more than, okay? So you can see that's below pricing for this, and that comes with different revisions, different things to be requested and added, and after all of this, it's no more than $600. So the first thing you want to do is to get your architectural drawing right. If you don't get it right, my dear, you could just put any structure down and people will be wondering what's the plumbing, pipes, what the electrical conduits, what is the roofing plan. All of these things need to be within an architectural drawing to be able to know, to be able to ensure that you are doing the right thing. Okay, so that's the first thing, that's the pricing. So take notes. The next thing is to assess your site. This site specifically has some trees on there, some grass on there, so they have to prepare the site. So maybe like brushing, clearing, preparing for site. And then you have the excavation. Some people call this digging, but it's construction terms, column pits, digging, okay? Just a digging for the sake of understanding. You have all of those things. So if you're mobilizing the site, building a warehouse, building a well to ensure the water supply, the cost is around $3,000, okay, for this. Because like I said, you're digging a well, you're building a warehouse, you're clearing the site, you are doing excavation. That is an equivalent to $3,000. So then what is next? Profiling. Like I said, with the excavation, it's still within profiling. So assessing the profiling columns, all of these things will be no more than $950 to get this work done. So are you guys still with me? Are you still doing your math? Let's hope you are still doing your math, okay? So after profiling, what is next? The next step right here is the foundation. Do you guys remember, as I said previously, if you're building on different lands, you have to understand what it is that you have to do. If you're building at the sea, there's just way more steel that will be needed versus other places. So a foundation cost for this house, this 1-bedroom house, is no more than $5,000 material cost. Okay, what is the next thing for this house, Emma? So what is the next thing, Zawadi? As you guys always say, after the foundation, then you have to do the fill in. What does the fill in mean? Construction folks will tell you earthwork. What that means is just dirt, okay? So they have to fill in the foundation before it's compacted. In this case, a load could cost you $150. Of the selected earth materials, which is the dirt, you will need about 10 loads for this specific house. So that is equivalent to $1,500. Based on negotiation, there can definitely be a reduction. Okay, so you need about 10 loads to fill this foundation before you do the casting of the foundation, and then your superstructure. So how much does this cost to cast this whole foundation? You are not going to need no more than $4,000, okay? You're going to need no more than $4,000 to cast over this. The next step for this house is something we call the superstructure. This is where you start to see your building forming and you are excited to get it done. So the superstructure for this 1-bedroom house is $8,574. That's the material cost, okay? Now you guys are wondering, why is this price? The amount would have been reduced by 30% if this property was not located near the ocean. As you build around the ocean, the pricing will obviously be different because now you're protecting this building from salt water, so you're requiring more materials. So take that into consideration as well. So combine this from profiling, clearing, mobilization, foundation, the superstructure. Combine that and then do a 30% workmanship to get the total cost at this point. But like I said, come back later for more details because we'll have to talk about the finishing and so you can get a full cost. So now that you've watched this video, do you have any comments? Leave in the comment. Like this video, okay, for more people to have eyes on it. Share, subscribe to this channel, and come back because we still have more to talk about as it relates to this 1-bedroom house. Now you might be wondering, does this include workmanship? Do your math. 30% workmanship after you've added all of this stuff to give you the workmanship. Now let me just tell you something. In life, I've said this on the channel from the very beginning of all this, negotiation does not hurt your soul. If somebody says something is $5 and you know very well that it doesn't hurt to say you want it for $3, you can always do so. The same is applicable for this whole construction, for anything else in this life. And you do this stuff with your insurance. Hopefully you do. Insurance companies tell me, hey, you know, you can pay this and that. Oh, well, I give them points and it will reduce. The same thing is applicable here. If somebody workmanship is 35% and you cannot meet it, it does not hurt to say, you know what? How about we come to a different rate because I would like to work with you. Everybody has conscience and they would like to work with you. So next time, please come back on this channel. The next episode will be about this construction, the next step. Have a good day. Stay blessed. Share this video. Thank you. Bye bye.